After understanding the concept of delegation through a small animation, now let's understand the comparison between the three elements of delegation: authority, responsibility, and accountability. Further, we learn about the importance of delegation. So, let's have a comparative view between the three elements. Authority on the basis of meaning. Authority means powers, that is, right to command over the subordinates. This is the authority. Responsibility is the obligation to obey the orders or obligation to perform the particular task which is assigned by the superiors. Accountability is the answerability of the outcome of the assigned task. So, we are very much clear that now authority means the power to give the orders, responsibility is the obligation to obey the orders, and accountability is the answerability. On the basis of delegation, authority can be delegated. Now, this can be transferred. Delegation means it could be transferred. Authority can be transferred, powers could be given to the others. Responsibility cannot be entirely delegated, but when powers are given to do a particular task, these subordinates themselves they assume their responsibility and they complete the task. On the other hand, answerability cannot be delegated at all. When the superior is getting work done from the subordinates, in that case, accountability or answerability of superior, it remains with the superior. He cannot transfer his answerability onto others. So, accountability cannot be delegated at all. On the basis of origin, authority arises from the formal position. I have the power, I have the position, so I have the authority, and this can be transferred to the others. To do a task, I can get the work done from others. Responsibility arises from delegation of authority. When a superior is transferring the authority, responsibility itself arises. When the work is given to the subordinate obeys the orders and does the task. On the other hand, accountability arises from the responsibility. Now, whosoever person is responsible, answerability cannot be transferred at all. Superior may get the work done from the subordinates, he may get his work shed on to others, he may get the work done from others, he may relax himself from the work, from the overburden of the work, but ultimate answerability of the work remains with him. Authority flows downwards from superior to the subordinates. Authority can be given from the superior to the subordinates. Responsibility flows upwards from subordinate to superior, and accountability flows upward from subordinate to superior. So this way you can see in the picture also, authority is flowing downward, responsibility is flowing upwards. So this way, this is the flow between the authority and the responsibility from top level to lower level and from lower level to the upper level. Now let us concentrate upon why is delegation important? Why do people get their work done from others? When they have been appointed for a particular task, that work has to be done by them. But sometimes managers or the superiors, they become overburdened. Now, since they have the power, they can transfer their powers to their subordinates and get the work done. But remember, ultimate answerability cannot be transferred. Ultimately, the people themselves, the superior themselves, they will be responsible for the task. So, just as the authority is the key to manager's job, delegation of authority is the key to organization. So, why is this important? Delegation leads to effective management as it empowers the employees. Employees are given the powers, so they are doing the work. Delegation helps the development of the employees by giving them more opportunities to utilize their talent. Actual work was not given to the subordinates. It was the work of superior. Now, since the superior is overburdened, so he is taking the help of the subordinates. Now, this will, because he is taking the help, he is giving his own task, he is transferring his authority, he is transferring his powers to the subordinates. Therefore, now the employees, they can use their talent much to do the task which was actually to be done by the superior. This develops their own skills. This motivates employees as responsibility of work builds their self-esteem. Work is being done by the superior. Now superior has transferred his powers to the subordinate. This is a positive motivation for the employees, and employees feel they have a feeling of self-esteem that yes, I was capable, so I have been chosen to do this task by the superior. Delegation facilitates organizational growth because now gradually when superiors and subordinate together they are doing any task, that will lead to the growth of an organization. This establishes superior subordinate relationship providing base to manage management hierarchy. It helps in improving coordination by defining the powers, duties, answerability of individuals related to various job positions. There was already a clarity between authority responsibility relationship, and now this clarity is further leading to coordination because superior has transferred his power, he has delegated his powers onto others to do a particular task. This helps in improving coordination between the relationships, between the powers, between the duties, between the answerabilities. So I hope that you are clear with the concept of delegation, three elements of delegation, concept of the three elements, difference between delegation, difference between the three elements of delegation, and why is delegation important. Thank you.